Hello, everybody. My name is Justin Moody, and this is my Celestial Beauty Project. Over the next couple of days, I will be having the unique opportunity to observe our moon. And the reason why I say unique, because on March the 13th through the 14th, we will have a lunar eclipse. So exciting. So, on this assignment, I'm going to be sharing some cool facts about our natural satellite, as well as experimenting with some telescope photography and just giving you updates of observations that I have taken over this journey. So let's get started. Alrighty, everybody. It looks like I have Venus in my crosshairs here. Since the moon is set, it's already down below the horizon. Can't really shoot that. So let's shoot the second best thing. Because if I can get Venus, bet you I can definitely get the moon. Let's see if we can get it in our telescope here. Patience is a virtue. It's a massive virtue. I lost you. Okay. So, not gonna lie, Venus got away from me tonight, and that's okay. I realize that this kind of work, stargazing, takes a lot of patience. So, instead of that, let's go into some cool moon facts. The moon goes through a predictable cycle of phases over about 29.5 days. These phases are caused by the changing position of the moon relative to the Earth and Sun. When we see more of the moon illuminated, it is in the waxing phase. When it's getting smaller, it's in the waning phase.
Okay, so it was the night before the lunar eclipse, and I've been trying to fiddle with this thing. Had to troubleshoot my telescope, but believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I finally got the moon in focus. And as we see right here, let me see if I can get it real good, because the only thing that'll work, sorry I'm stuttering because I'm excited, I have to bring the exposure down so you can see it really clear. And if you're very watchful, you can actually see it move. So use the 0.5 right there at the bottom and the 1x as your reference. And you can actually see the moon scoot on across the sky.
A total lunar eclipse occurs when the Earth comes directly between the Sun and the Moon, casting a shadow that makes the Moon appear red. This is often called a blood moon due to its reddish hue.
All right, so this is the night of the lunar eclipse, and as you may see behind me, it is cloudy. But look, we're gonna make the most of it. My wife is joining me, and the way we can do it is by doing a glamping tent. So this is gonna be really exciting. So let me bring you on the inside real quick. Forget the tacos, but this is what I want to show you real quick. I'm watching it in real time on time and date to see what I could do, because if I can't track it out there, I'm gonna try to track it in here. Got my alarm set, and we're hoping that we can get some magic. Now, this is my strongest hope. They said it's like a 50-50 shot of us being able to see it tonight. So I'm hoping, and here's my prediction, that when the moon gets up here in the sky, wherever that is up there, we get a little break. So I got my alarm set. It's gonna be a long night, but It's gonna be worth it. My wife got us tacos, so we're gonna make it through the night. 11:23 at night, and the moon is beginning to pass under the penumbra. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, so I do have the moon, and I'll adjust my exposure here. I do have the moon in my sight there. However, I'm waiting for us to clear out really quickly. So let's see how we do in just a quick moment. All right, so it looks like we're gonna have a quick little brief moment and a break in the clouds. So let's come down here and see the magic. And clear up, and boom. There we go. It's a little blurry because of the clouds up there. I can see if I can make some quick adjustments. Put this right here. See if I can make the image sharper. There we go. Just a little bit sharper. And this is just the beginning. And about maybe 35 minutes ago, the moon has begun to enter in the Earth's shadow, or the penumbra. And we're just sitting here being patient. This is the clearest I've gotten it all night because of the clouds. As you see, there's an airplane passing by. Nevertheless, still got a good shot of the moon. Alrighty, so we'll come back in about an hour, see any changes that we've made, and go from there. So I'm gonna shut that off and head back into my tent and go back to sleep for a little bit. It is now 12:13, and the moon is starting to now see its shadow of the Earth. It's interesting enough, you probably can't see it on here, but we're starting to see a little red hue, which is very beautiful through the telescope. So, which tells us that in the matter of hours, our friend up there is going to get ready to enter into the Earth's umbra. All right, so it's 1:05, and the moon is almost completely covered, not yet red. However, because of the cloudiness and the coverage of the shadow on the moon, my telescope can't pick it up. So I'm going to wait until it's totally covered and see what we can go from there. But I'm gonna go inside my tent real quick. Follow me. Let me find my iPad. So, little places down here, and as you see, this is what I'm observing at the current moment. And because of the shadow and because of the clouds, I can't see it, but I am doing it digitally here. Well, it's 1:38 in the morning, and the moon has fully transitioned behind the Earth's shadow, and this is too faint for my telescope to pick up. However, in the visible eye and my camera a little bit, I can see a little reddish hue. So we'll see if we can continue around to 2 and see what we can catch.
So, ladies and gentlemen, um, the cloudiness actually decided to end. And the end after it's getting ready to come out. So I couldn't see the red at all. Yeah. That's the fun part of astronomy. You just never know. You just never know. Ever since I was young, I've always had a curious mind. I always was very curious about how the world works, whether it feels around me, and including if it's in space. Born and raised in rural Mississippi, we've always had that unique opportunity to have less light pollution. So if there was a meteor shower, we could see it. But one of the things that I really enjoyed during that time was sitting still and looking at the stars. Fast forward now, everyday life, being a husband, being a college student, working in a school system, everything is always so fast paced. But this project allowed me to finally slow down and look up. And taking those couple of days, especially during my spring break, to look at the lunar eclipse, I found that unique joy again. And I was so excited to be able to slow down and look up. Now, yes, I was virtually disappointed because I didn't get the opportunity to see the lunar eclipse how I would love to. But there was something that I didn't realize that formed. This was the first time I got to experience this lunar eclipse with my new wife. And it was such a humbling experience. She isn't as much as a nerd as I am. However, seeing her being excited for me as I'm doing this project and becoming the little kid that I once was again, just being so curious and yearning for just a glimpse of the moon made me feel so much at home. So, yes, I didn't get what I wanted. However, I got what I needed. And some pretty cool shots too. I'm not gonna lie about that. I really got some really cool shots. So to my professor and to my co-workers who want to use this project, feel free to do so. I hope that it encourages my peers to use this project in a unique way to explore the world around them, and also to be like I did when I was young, to slow down and look up. And to my co-workers that will be using this for their students, and also to my future students, I hope that this project teaches you to slow down, enjoy the world around you, and just simply look up.